Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and this is set number 71706, Cole's Speeder Car, from the Winter 2020 wave of Ninjago. This set contains 52 pieces, 2 minifigures, and retails for $9.99 in the US. This is a 4+ set, meaning it doesn't have any really tiny pieces. It's all the relatively large pieces so that younger children are able to build it easily. So this car right here, the entire base of it is one big piece. You attach the wheels to one big piece of it instead of using multiple pieces to combine to make the base. This is the first 4+ set I ever got. I got it because Cole comes in this set. Other than this set, he's exclusive to an $80 set, which I already had, but the expression on this Cole figure is really cool, and for only $10 I wanted to get a second one so that I could have 2 of this figure rather than just the one. But even though I only got this for Cole and I wasn't expecting much for a set clearly aimed at very young children, I was pleasantly surprised by how much I like this set. In terms of play features, it's not the best because there really isn't any, right? It's just pretty much a car with 4 wheels. You've got some swords in the back, which can be used just represent detailing on the car, but I could see myself as a kid taking those swords off and actually using them for the ninja. But other than that, there's no stud shooters, no transformation features. It's just a car that moves, and honestly, I like that. Because while when I was younger I used to play with sets, I don't play with sets like I used to. I photograph them and I try to get them in cool scenarios, but things like stud shooters and flick missiles I never really use. So the fact that this doesn't have any doesn't really bother me that much, and I actually like that it's a more complete build. This piece up at the top is stickered, and it's a really cool look. It's got Cole's new symbol, the letter C in Ninjago, the number 4, just the word Ninjago, the word ninja, and then a little ninja symbol right there. Other than that, it's just got this orange, white, and gray color scheme just like Cole's digisuit, and I think it fits him really well. You've got these thrusters out the back, which are just represented by these trans lime green pieces, because trans lime green and Prime Empire is used to represent pretty much any video game effect, right? Their weapons are trans lime green, the Cyber Dragon has trans lime green wings, so this is pretty much in place of fire coming out the exhaust because it's a video game car rather than a real car. But yeah, I don't have much else to say here. Cole fits in right there, and other than that, that's about all. It's got 2 big wheels in the back and small wheels in the front. And from the side, you could see how flat it really is. But it's a simplistic build. It's $10 and it's made for young children. But for a set that's targeted towards a younger audience, I think it's good enough that it does fit in a normal collection. A lot of 4+ sets, say the one that came out later this year, the Stormfighter battle, that Stormfighter was clearly very scaled down, and when you compare it to the other Stormfighters in my collection, it looks out of place. It doesn't really fit in. But this set, it doesn't feel out of place. It just feels like a smaller Ninjago car, and while it's a little more simplistic than some of the other stuff LEGO's released, it still fits in, and this car existed in Prime Empire, and there's no other version of it that came out. So yeah, I really like this build. Set also comes with a little surfboard for Hausner the Rat, or Richie, because their names are swapped in the sets and in the show. And this surfboard is super simple, 3 pieces, the regular surfboard piece with some of these trans lime green pieces on the bottom. And yeah, these surfboards come in a few sets, but I think this is a nice simplistic way to do the surfboard. And finally, the set comes with a trans lime green chain. And you can use that chain to attach Hausner to Cole's car, and then if you move Cole's car, you can sort of drag him along, which, he doesn't stay up, but if you just keep a hand on both, I don't know. It's, the only semblance of a play feature in the set, but I know I, really like the chain pieces as a kid, and, I like to imagine, defeating an enemy and tying them up like that, so it's just, I don't know, it's a nice addition to this set. It's not all too necessary, the car and the surfboard are plenty, so that chain piece is just a nice alternate way to do something with this set. Here are the 2 figures included in the set. We have Digicole and we have Hausner. As you can see, Digicole is holding the lime green Kitana piece, which I believe this is the only set to come with the Kitana that doesn't come with a holder for the Kitana. Usually they come with little places to stick the Kitana into, and this set doesn't come with that. I assume that's because this is a 4+ set and they didn't want to have a lot of little parts, so it just comes with the Kitana as a weapon, and I don't think that's the biggest deal. One thing I don't like though is neither of these guys come with their armor. In the show and every other set, these guys both have armor. Cole has white armor and Hausner has black armor. But in this set, they don't come with either. Again, I assume that's because this is a 4+ set. The designers must have deemed the armor is too difficult for younger kids to put onto figures. I don't know, it creates this weird inconsistency with these suits, because this way you have to take apart another figure to make them all even, and it's just, I don't know, I would have really appreciated if the armor was included here, because it just makes these guys stand out, and I don't think the digisuits look great without their armor, and while Hausner looks fine, he looks a lot better with the armor. Another issue I have is Cole doesn't come with his weapon, which his weapon isn't that hard to make yourself if you have some some of the other sets, but it would have been nice if it wasn't included here because like Kai, Lloyd, and Jay have their weapons come in so many sets, but Cole's weapon only comes in one set because he himself only comes in two, and this set doesn't come with his normal like scythe video game weapon, so instead he just gets the katana. So I wish that was included in addition to the katana or instead of the katana, because while I think how they did the katana here is fine, I would have preferred his weapon. Hausner, though, does get his weapon. He's got like the black video game controller with the red buttons, and he's got this blue blade coming out of it, and I think that looks good. There is Cole with his hood removed, and he gets a slightly better look at his torso, and you can see his face print. He's just got the digital eyes and this grimace that kind of reminds me of Lloyd's Ninjago movie head. And then turning them around, you can see their back prints. I really like Hausner's back print, and because he doesn't have armor in this set, you actually can see his back print, which is, I guess, a silver lining in this set. I love the red hearts, I love the black, and it blends in really well with the sand green. It creates such a really cool and unique color combination. Cole's back torso print, don't care too much, but I love his alternate face. While it doesn't really fit Cole's personality in the show all too much, I always appreciate getting new face prints for the ninja, and this is the first time Cole's gotten a new face print since the movie. And that's the reason I got this set. Like, that face print only came in an $80 set, and I know it's never going to come again, because obviously they're never going to use the digital eyes again. So I got this set just so I could have a second of that face print, and I don't regret it. So overall, I think this set's really cute. I like it a lot. It's a very simple car build, but it looks fine, it looks good, it fits in with all the other Prime Empire vehicles, and I think that's part of, like, its charm, and that the Prime Empire vehicles are already exaggerated and goofy and unrealistic, so this one fits right in with the rest. It's also a nice way to get Cole and Hausner because they're both figures that only come in more expensive sets. I believe the cheapest Hausner set is $30 and the cheapest Cole set is $80, so yeah, this is a great way to get both of these guys. Unfortunately, it's not the complete versions of them. They're both missing their armor, but the armor comes in multiple figures in multiple other sets, so you can always take it off of, say, an extra Digi-J, because Digi-J comes in so many sets, so you can take the armor off of one of your Digi-Js and put it on Cole to have a complete Cole. So would I recommend this set? I'd say yes. I think there's better Prime Empire options for $10. I'd say if you don't have any of the arcade pods yet, get Kai's and or Jay's before you get this set. But for $10, like honestly, I think I prefer this set over Lloyd's arcade pod, and it's just a great way to get figures. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you do decide to buy this set, you can click the link in the description. It's my Amazon affiliate link. It'll take you to the Amazon listing for this set, and if you buy it, it'll help support me at no extra cost to you, and I would greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO and Ninjago videos like this every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!